Hello students, today we are going to continue talking about permeability and susceptibility, and we will also derive a relation for susceptibility between susceptibility and relative permeability. So let us start. Last time we just discussed that what is permeability. So this is the another way of defining permeability. It is defined as the ratio of magnetic induction produced in the sample to the magnetic intensity. So mu is also equal to magnetic induction divided by magnetic intensity of magnetizing field. Now mu is a scalar quantity, permeability is a scalar quantity, and its SI unit is Henry per meter or Newton per ampere square. So from this we can have the dimension for Newton, that is force, we have mLT minus 2 and divided by square of the ampere. So that gives us the dimension. The inverse of permeability is known as reluctivity. So this is about the permeability, and we will talk about relative permeability. What it is the ratio of magnetic field intensity in a medium by a current element, that it produces a magnetic field intensity to the magnetic field intensity produced by the same current element when placed in air. So magnetic field intensity produced by current element when placed in some medium divided by magnetic field intensity produced by same current element at same distance when placed in air. So therefore relative permeability is the magnetic field intensity in medium divided by magnetic field intensity in air. But we also know B is equal to mu h, we have defined. So we have B is equal to mu h, and for B0 we write mu 0 h. So h cancels, where h is the magnetizing field, and for the vacuum or air we have mu 0, value of mu 0 is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Newton per ampere square. So here relative permeability mu r, relative permeability mu r is equal to mu upon mu 0. So therefore we have a relation between these two. We can memorize it by keeping in our mind that mu is equal to mu 0 mu r, means the product of suffix quantity is equal to unsuffixed quantity. You have suffix over here 0, not, or r, and you have no suffix over here. So this is the way to keep it in your memory. Well, for now we want to derive a relation between the susceptibility and relative permeability. By definition, we have already defined that susceptibility. For a susceptibility we have our M is equal to chi h, and also magnetic induction is mu 0 h plus m. H is the factor due to magnetizing field, and m is the factor produced by the material, the core material itself. So that means the magnetic induction is a combination of these. The total magnetic field produced by the material will be H plus m, and so we have B is equal to mu 0 H plus m, and as m is equal to chi h, therefore on putting the value of m over here we get B is equal to mu 0 H plus chi m into h. M refers to a medium. So we take h common outside the bracket, so we have mu 0 h within bracket 1 plus chi m. Now we also have B is equal to mu h we have already defined this value b is equal to mu h from the definition, first definition of permeability. We got this. So total magnetic field divided by magnetizing field. So therefore for b value, for b we can write mu h, and on the right hand side we already have mu 0 h 1 plus chi m. So mu 0 h 1 plus chi m. You see h is cancelled on both sides, so we have mu is equal to mu 0 1 plus chi m, but mu upon mu 0, you see mu upon mu 0 is nothing but relative permeability, and so we can have mu upon mu 0 equal to mu r relative permeability, and that is equal to 1 plus chi m, and from this we have chi m, the susceptibility is equal to mu r minus 1. So this is an important relation. And also if we put the value of susceptibility in terms of m and h, we have relative permeability is equal to 1 plus m by h. So these are the important relations. We shall be using it in numerical solving and other cases. Now we talk finally the derivation for magnetic field, magnetizing field produced due to a live solenoid. What is the magnetizing field produced due to a live solenoid? That expression we are going to find. We know that mu is equal to b upon h, and also magnetic field produced due to a solenoid is equal to mu 0 ni, where n is the total number of turns per unit length in the solenoid and I is the current carried by the solenoid. So therefore now we have the relation. We have the relation for b, we can write mu h. For b we can write mu h, and b is equal to mu ni. So therefore if we write for b we can write mu ni and divided by h. For b we will write this value over here. So we have mu is equal to mu 0 ni divided by h. So h stays there, but mu is present on both sides, so that cancels each other. That means magnetizing field H produced by a solenoid is equal to Ni. So we have learned that what is the magnetizing field produced by a solenoid. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.